Right, so I've got an idea that, research and academia has become bureaucracy and that preprint servers are the only thing that are keeping it alive, because if you're regulating the research even before it gets out there, you're just saying that, the buck stops with the publishing journal, right? Like, the publishing journal says, okay, we've sort of vetted the paper and now you can read it. But it's like, I think they're buying into the concept of progress just for the sake of progress, that we've vetted it and now this research is final somehow, that we've had experts look at this research. And so that creates a barrier right there, right? Like, only the people who are already in positions, who are in topmost positions of those systems, are sort of dictating which new research needs to be published. And they are already part of that system. So what's to say that the research that has been published isn't just a product of the same old system churning out whatever it's doing, right? Like, because there's no open criticism. Like, you can't, like, once it's published in the journal, it's accepted as fact. And that's more of a social structure that all scientists and engineers buy into. So, Twitter, or basically, if you tweet something out, it's not immune to criticism. And I think that's how science should be conducted, is that if you place a scientific study out there, it needs to be able to be criticized. That's how science is done. Someone points a flaw out and you're like, As a scientist, let's say I published the paper and that paper is available to the audience, not just with respect to the physical availability or, even the digital availability of the paper, but even with respect to the linguistics that I use. If I make it accessible in terms of, like, basically some person on the street being able to read my paper regardless of what field he is from or I am from, at the end of the day, if I make the paper only for those who are already in the field, then that means my paper is not immune to criticism. Then how are we progressing, in total as a society? Because it's not letting in opinions in some senses.